Hey, welcome back to the Big Rant Show. As always, thank you for joining me. If you could, hit that subscribe button down below and let's get right to it. Kirstjen Nielsen. Kirstjen Nielsen is the former Homeland Security Secretary who was fired by Donald Trump on Sunday by what some are saying is because she wouldn't follow what Donald Trump wanted to do. That she was fired because even though she is an anti-immigration hardliner, she wasn't anti-immigration enough. Reports have it that she wouldn't reinstitute the family separation policy that aimed to separate all immigrants, even if they came through legal ports of entry. Whether they be legal, legal immigrants, asylum seekers, which are legal immigrants as well, or illegals. And she didn't want any part of that anymore. She felt that a lot of what Donald Trump was doing, according to reports, was contrary to the law and contrary to the security of the United States of America. Now, I have no love for this woman. Nielsen's been a liar since day one. Since the first time I ever saw her. She was lying. And unfortunately, that's just a fact. Saying that the whole policy was created by Barack Obama, which is a lie. Yes, separations happened under Barack Obama, but not nearly like they were doing then. Under Obama, it happened rarely, but it happened when somebody would enter the country illegally, not seeking asylum, or if there was actual evidence that there was some kind of human trafficking going on. Not every single person that crossed the border. So that was a policy she didn't support anymore. Courts said it was bad. The American public was ashamed, and it ended. Donald Trump claimed, I'm reversing it. He should have never started it. But Nielsen was fired for not being anti-immigration enough. How much more anti-immigration can you be than I'm closing the border? She was okay with him saying, I'm closing the border. She was okay with putting kids in cages last year, and now she's not. And that gets her fired? Mr. Trump, you are not a king. But the problem is, this is what happens to many people who work with Donald Trump. If at some point he feels your loyalty to him is waning, he fires you. He cannot have somebody that might have a contrary opinion in his cabinet. Somebody that might tell him, sir, let's do something different. Let's do it a better way. He wants a bunch of yes men, like Stephen Miller. That who apparently will be taking over the stuff on immigration from the former Homeland Secretary. And dear Lord, I hope if he appoints this guy as the Secretary of Homeland Security, I hope Congress says no. Because you think Donald Trump is bad. Stephen Miller, pure evil. Case closed. But the fact is, this purge of people from Homeland Security is coming at the behest of Stephen Miller and Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump doesn't like people that tell him no. Even if they run afoul of the law for doing so. And this is why people stay in lockstep with Donald Trump. Because they are scared to lose their jobs, their livelihoods. Because since they're already caught up in it, they're going to have a hard time getting a job, except maybe at Fox News. So I will not shed a tear for the firing of Secretary Nielsen. She was terrible at her job, allowed terrible things to happen in the name of America. But now she's been fired because she wasn't anti-immigration enough. It's been the Big Rant Show. I've been your host, Jacob Keck, and I'll see you down the road.